Okay, like I said, moving on. We will move to respect. Respect has about 4 questions for me. Alright. And the first question is, wow, is a DB Dragon Ball Z question. And he says to me, if you were in the Dragon Ball universe, who would you love to face? Who would you be most scared of? And what are your most favorite moments of Dragon Ball? Basically. What is your favorite Dragon Ball Z power move? Okay, if I was in, he says, if I was in the DBZ world, I would love to fight between Goku, Vegeta. He said I would totally be scared of Broly. My 5 favorite moments it was when Vegeta, for the first time, made the ultimate sacrifice to save his loved ones. I will put that up there. That was a good moment. Is when Goku transformed into Super Saiyajin 3 for the first time. That was a big moment. When Gohan finally woke up and transformed into Super Saiyajin. That was pretty interesting. Where Goku was telling him how to bring it out. It's all about anger. And when Vegeta did the final flash move on Cell, and of course the fight between Goku and Cell. Okay, all right. Fighters in the DBZ world, I would love to fight. Well, in terms of heroes, of course, yeah, Goku. You know, any of the Saiyans, the Saiyajins. I call it by their real name, the Saiyajins. I don't use the American name, Saiyans. Anybody from Goku's family, Piccolo would be great to fight. Vegeta, of course. As for villains, Frieza, maybe. More importantly, I would face Frieza's brother, Cooler. Janemba, Warrior Janemba, I would love to face. But if I was gonna be scared of anybody, yeah, Broly, yeah, Broly. More importantly, Broly, but also Psycho Buu, and that's the last version of Majin Buu, the smaller version of him, and that's what they really called him, Psycho Buu, the one that Goku fought at the last couple of episodes of the Majin Buu saga. 5 favorite moments. Okay, yeah, I would definitely put that up there. Vegeta finally doing the ultimate sacrifice. You know, basically, another great moment in that would be Gohan going level 2 Super Saiyajin for the first time against Cell. You have to listen to it in the original audio with the original background music. It is so epic. It is on YouTube. Just look it up. Just plug in Gohan Super Saiyan 2 first time against Cell. They have it. Original audio was beautiful. It captured the moment of the pain that Gohan was going through. Let's see, another moment. I say when Goku went Super Saiyan for the first time. That was big because Frieza had killed Krillin, his best friend. You know, that was, wow, you really felt that, because Krillin had died before already. So in terms like, you can't be wished back twice with the regular Dragon Balls. Another moment. I guess you can say when young Trunks and young Gotenks did the fusion technique and became Gotenks. That was a riot. I thought that was funny. That was a good moment. Gohan surpassing the level of a Super Saiyajin. Basically, didn't even have to transform But of course, another moment is where Goku did the big spirit bomb on Majin Buu. Said, farewell. I hope we fight again someday. That was beautiful in my book. Yeah, those are some joints right there. Right off the back. Respect. Alright, next question is, are you a fan of RoboCop? Have you seen the RoboCop movies? Have you ever read the latest RoboCop comics from Dynamite? What do you think of RoboCop movies? The first two were brilliant. The first one, when he gets blown to pieces and gets to him to when he gets back together for the first time to become RoboCop. The second one, when he takes on Kane, I love the fight between them. And the third was alright. I love that RoboCop had got the jetpack. It was cool. Yeah. I do like RoboCop. The first one will always be a classic in my book. The best one in my book. Yes. The movie, if you really do the history on that movie was so brutal in the first script. It was gonna get an N mature rating, an NC-17 rating. They had to tone it down, but yes, the moment he got shot, he got his arm blown off by that shotgun by Clarence, then got shot up. It was like, wow, like, what more can you do to this guy? It was great. I really enjoyed that movie. I enjoyed too for three moments. I mean, Lewis dying, was like, wow, okay, they killed off Lewis. But I enjoyed the movies. I hear they're trying to reboot it. I even enjoyed the TV series pretty much. But yeah, the first one is a classic to me. One of my favorite moments in that movie is when Clarence, he's got Clarence at gunpoint, and Clarence is saying, hey, you're supposed to be the good guy. I'm not gonna arrest you anymore. Hey, come on, you can't do this to me. And that was a great moment. Another great moment was where he was interrogating Clarence, and he's just tossing Clarence all over the place, and Clarence is like, what is this shit? And he's just tossing him everywhere. But of course, the moment where he just took his that interface knife, like where he interfaces with computers, and jabbed it right in the jugular of Clarence. I was like, oh man, he's dead. There were some other moments in the first movie that were great, but anytime he was with Clarence was just funny as hell. But I did enjoy it. But I never read the comics. Never read the comics. Hell, I even remember playing the video games back in the days. Yeah, I love RoboCop. Still do to today. I have it in my collection. Classic, man. Just classic. Number 3 you have is, this is a question about 2 fighting games we heard in such a long time. Have you ever played the 2 fighting games Killer Instinct and Bloody Raw? What did you think of them? Basically, I wish Rare would wake up and make Killer Instinct again. Yeah, blah, everything like that. Dude, respect. Do you know who you're talking to, bro? I'm one of the kings of fighting games, bruh. If you name a fighting game, I probably had it, or probably still have it to this day. Okay, I love the Bloody Raw. I had all 4 of them. I still do. Love those games. The concept was great, interesting. My favorite character was Hugo the werewolf, and Long the tiger, Gato the lion. It was pretty cool. Shenlong, Long's doppelganger, was great. And as for Killer Instinct, man, you don't know how many people have been saying to Rare, even though Rare's been went bankrupt, I think. I might be wrong, but has been saying, yo, we need a reboot Killer Instinct game. I have the soundtrack on disc. The soundtrack was beautiful. So yeah, love those games. You forget who you're talking to, respect. But I'm just joking. Next question is, I'm bringing back another classic character. He's a different type of hero. But are you a fan of The Mask? Have you seen the movie? Have you watched the cartoon, and have you seen the movie with Jim Carrey? Yes, of course I have. The movie with Jim Carrey, I loved it. I thought it was funny. Jim Carrey at probably one of his best movies. Still being funny man as always in that movie.